Hi there, my little reading buddies. How are you today? This is your own Gomati auntie. I am so excited for this story today because it is a story about a bunny and a bear and the loving, warming friendship between them, and how the bunny is so courageous and braves the odds to care for the big friend bear. Well, I'm so excited to read this story. Come on, let's jump on. The story is about the brave Bitsy and the bear, written by Angela McAllister and Tiphanie Beeke. And this is published by the Macmillan Children's Book. Brave Bitsy and the bear. Shall we jump on? Little Bitsy fell out of her girl's pocket in the woods one autumn afternoon. Thump! Help! She cried, but her girl didn't hear. Bitsy looked around. The trees were so tall. The woods were so quiet. I'm lost and all alone, she trembled. But I must try to find my way home. So she set off singing a brave song. Bitsy had not gone far when she heard a growl. A big brown bear stepped out from the trees. Bitsy hid behind her ears. Are you lost, little one? Asked the bear gently. Yes, said Bitsy. I have to find my house. It has a blue door. Well, I was on the way to my cave, said the bear. It's time for my long winter sleep. But climb onto my back and I'll take you home first. They began to tramp through the woods, but soon Bear yawned. I'm so very tired, but don't let me rest or I'll fall asleep and I shan't wake up until spring. It's hibernation time. So Bitsy sang him one of her most bouncy, wide awake songs. When Bear's lid grew heavy, Bitsy sang a marching song and drummed with her heels to keep them awake. When Bear sat down for a snooze, Bitsy gave a tarantara until he carried on. At last, Bitsy saw her house with the blue door. Thank you for bringing me home, she said. Bear smiled sleepily. Oh, goodbye, my friend. Good night. And he shuffled wearily back to the woods to find his cave. That night, Bitsy sat on the windowsill thinking of her friend. Did Bear reach his cave or did he fall asleep on the way? There is no one to sing and keep him awake, she thought sadly. Outside, snow began to fall thick and fast. By morning, icicles hung at the window. If Bear has fallen asleep on the way to his cave, he'll freeze under the snow, thought Betsy. I must try to find him. So, taking a ball of wool from the knitting basket, she lifted the latch and climbed out of the window. Then she tied the end of the wool to the garden gate and set off singing a hopeful song. Bitsy searched every snowdrift, but she couldn't find where. On and on she went until the wool came to an end. Uh-oh! She tied it to a loose thread of her jumper and carried on. Bear, bear, are you there? She sang. But no one answered. Her jumper grew shorter and shorter. At last, it unraveled completely. Tired and shivering with cold, Bitsy could go no further. Just then, she heard a loud snore. And there was Bear, fast asleep with his head in his paws. Bitsy shook him. Wake up! She cried and sang with all her heart, but Bear didn't stir. He'll freeze unless I help him, she thought. So she brushed the snow from Bear's coat and tugged some bracken across his back. But the wind blew it off and fresh snowflakes fell. Bitsy hugged Bear's neck, but she had no warmth to give. Then suddenly, Bitsy heard a rustling and scratching. Out of the trees peeped the creatures of the wood. We heard your singing, little rabbit, they said. We are Bear's friends too. We can help him together. The beavers built a shelter of wood. The foxes fetched bracken and the squirrels brought moss for a blanket. Soon Bear was warm again. Goodbye, my friend, good night, said Bitsy. Then she followed the wool all the way home and climbed back into her girl's cozy bed. As she drifted off to sleep, Bitsy thought of Bear under his mossy blanket in the snow and hoped he would keep warm all winter long. On the first morning of spring, Bitsy ran to find Bear singing her sunniest waking song. Hello, little one, said Bear. Why, somebody made me such a cozy bed. That was the best winter sleep I ever had. Bitsy hugged him tight and smiled happily to herself. And in the woods all around, Bear's friends smiled too. And that is the end of this very warm story of friendship. Bitsy loved his friend so much and cared for him so much. Well, we all have one such friend that we care for so deeply, and come what may, we ensure that this friend is safe and sound, isn't it? I hope each one of you have such friend and you grow in love and friendship together with this friend of yours. Alright, now let's jump on to the activity time to see what's in store for us, shall we? Hi Chico, hi Pico, how are you? I am very excited because we are drawing the very cute Bitsy and the bear today. Ah, that's right. Let's get started. And what do we need? A paper and a pen. And let's get started. So let's first start with the bear, right? So drawing the bear is pretty easy. All you have to do is draw a straight line like that and a little bump like that. That's the ear, okay? And a curve like that. And this is going to be its nose, okay? So a little curvy thing like that. And the nose stops there. You get it down, okay? And a very small curve again. This will form the mouth, but then let's get to that little later. And however big you want your bear to be, You could just make it wider or shorter, but this auntie likes it this size, so I'm just going to keep it like that. Now onto the nose all black, and now here comes the mouth, smiling bear, and the eyes, the eyebrows, and the ears, the other ear here. You see that? Isn't that pretty easy to draw the bear? And there you go, you have your bear. And now the Bitsy is sitting on top of the bear. Okay, so let's start with Bitsy sitting on the bear. Okay, so that's the leg of Bitsy, and I want to draw the body first and then go to the face, because we need to know how tall it's going to be. Okay, so that, leave a small space for the hand and finish it off like that. Okay, that's his legs. Okay, the other leg is on this other side. Okay, now to the hands. That's one hand, that's the other. Onto his face now. So the dress ends here and his face starts from here. That's the neck, and it's going to be a very oval face. Okay, so start with that and like that, and a pointed face like so. And auntie has left the space here because we're going to draw the ears here and the other ear like that, his eyes, and just like the bear, even he has a nose that's dark and black, and a smiley face there. And let's get his hands a little dark as well, and his dress, striped dress, and there you go. That's Bitsy and the bear. Brave Bitsy and the bear. I hope you liked the content of the video today. If you did, please like, share and subscribe. Oh, Auntie keeps saying this all the time. Click on the bell icon down below so you get the notification every time I upload a new video. Well, we come to the end of the episode today. Come back to the Little Story Station for another warm, exciting, funny story. Until next time, keep reading plenty of stories and spread the joy of reading. Take care, you guys, and I love you so much. Bye.